Hello. Welcome to Amazing Radio. Tonight, I am going to be the host. Doug will only be with us for probably 30 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes because I'm working.
And tonight's guest, we have Mavrick.
Oh, I can't believe you guys had me back again. You must be masochists.
Oh, God, I don't know why.
But I do appreciate it. It's been fun talking to you guys the times that I've been on. It was fun harassing Kumi when she was on. So, it's been a pleasure to get to know you.
Yep.
And before we start, I do have an announcement to make. I will be at Zenkai Con in 2 weeks, March 20th through 22nd, all 3 days. Friday, I will be there walking around with Kumi.
Oh, that's amazing.
Call her Stinky for me.
I'll have to find a way to harass her from here.
I mean, if you want to come up to Lancaster.
No, I couldn't make it if I wanted. I couldn't make it. It's just not possible with my schedule right now.
How long of a drive is that for me? From Mass
to Lancaster?
Yeah, is that like 6, 7?
You'll probably be like 7 or 8 hours. I mean, it's an hour. It's like about an hour west of where my home is.
So it's like driving to New York.
Basically, you're going to be driving to Harrisburg and then a little bit farther.
So like driving to New York, same time frame.
Yeah. It's going to be my first time at Zenkai Con, so I'm excited. Friday will be me walking around with Aki. Saturday will be me and the wife, and Sunday will be the whole family.
That sounds like a lovely weekend. Be sure to tell Kumi from me that she is terrible. And that she slips at some point during the con.
We need a Kumi crash out. That's what we need. She's gonna kill me.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that since I was only going to be on for a short time. I wasn't expecting to make it at all, but due to recent developments with the train that I was scheduled on, it got pushed back. So I will be heading to the van to head to work at 9 o'clock instead of 8:30, and on the train starting at 9:30. So while on the show, I'm also getting prepared for work. Multitask.
Yes. Well, while you're here, let me first, I got to start with this. I watched about 2/3 of Apothecary Diaries, and I love it.
So if I say frog, you get the reference.
Yes. Yeah, I get the reference. No, I mean, the characters are amazing. The story is unfolding in a very interesting way. I like all of the subtlety of some of the characters. There were things that I kind of knew where stuff was going to go, and then there was some surprises on how they handled different topics.
I think one thing that I loved about the series, especially early on, is how Mao Mao is a strong character, but portrayed in a shy, sweet way.
Yes.
And it really comes out in the episode where she just hauls off and slaps the girl for the face powder.
Yes.
You don't expect it.
Yeah. That was definitely a turn. Luckily,
even in the manga, that scene went hard.
See, I got to get around to the manga now, because I know after I finish the second season, I'm going to want to continue to see what happens. Luckily, I was watching it with a very lovely Sade, whom one day you guys might get to either talk to or meet. She is very much Mao Mao coded. So the whole time I'm watching it, I just keep slowly turning to her. And it's just like, this is why you wanted me to watch it. This is you. This is you.
I have to ask, did you watch it sub or dub?
I watched it dubbed. I thought the dub is doing great so far. I haven't had any real issues with it. I probably will at some point go back and listen to the original VO though.
Because one of the guests at Zenkai Con is Emmy Lowe, who is the voice of Mao Mao.
Oh, really?
And we've talked with her multiple times, so I'm excited to see her again. Another guest, Megan Shipman, is going to be at Zenkai Con. If you saw Bo Fury, Maple, the girl who doesn't want to get hurt and becomes the end game boss, Megan Shipman is her English voice actress. She's also the voice actor for Anya in Spy Family. Caitlin Glass is also a guest that's going to be at the convention.
Okay.
So they got some heavy hitters.
Oh, okay, awesome. Well, I mean, I might have to task Kumi with getting me a signature for the Mao Mao voice actress. Whose name is what again?
Emmy Lowe.
Emmy Lowe. I have to remember that. I might have to task her with doing that for me. She owes me, and if she wants me to get off her back for a little bit, that'll be the payment. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say one of the things I really enjoyed as the character of Mao Mao was developing is the strict adherence to the rule of her not touching dead bodies. And you know, I obviously don't know how much they dig into that into the manga. But you know, my immediate when it got to that scene, I was like, oh, that makes sense. You know, I mean, her father obviously is very autistically coded, and it's obviously that she might have a little bit of autism or be on the spectrum herself as well. I found that detail to be really interesting because I was like, I could see why that rule was given, and I don't know what happens in the manga, but the idea that, you know, she loves medicine and she loves like ingredients and all that stuff so much that if she were to begin handling dead bodies, she would cease to look at humans as nothing more than ingredients, and that's like a dangerous road for her. I don't know if that's where it goes, but I love that little detail of her character so far.
Yeah, the manga, like the anime, has stayed pretty true to the manga. I don't know if the light novel delves more into it or not. Because I want to say, like 8 or 9 volumes of Apothecary Diaries manga. I have all 4 volumes of Freerun that's out currently. I was shocked to find that a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
And like one thing that Apothecary Diaries does really well is, and Darren always talks about, he likes shows with good world building. The world building in Apothecary Diaries is amazing, and as the storyline progresses, you see the growth not just in Mao Mao, but you see the growth in Jinshi. You see the growth in her friend there, who was the little maid girl that, you know, now she starts wanting to learn how to read and write so she can become better. You see the concubines come and go, and the growth that they're going through with them, and it's just like so well thought out. And Mao Mao herself is such a simple yet complicated character.
Yes, she is.
And we always talk about waifus and stuff like that on the show, making Angela roll her eyes. But I've never, like, I look at Mao Mao and I've never looked at her as like a waifu candidate. I always look at her as, even though she doesn't need it, somebody that you just want to protect and be around.
Well, you know, I'm like I said, I think during my first show, I said, like, I don't get into the whole waifu debate argument. That does nothing for me. But her as a character, what I like is that she's a character that, like you said, you begin to want to protect her, but then you also begin to realize she does not need protection in the least. She is someone who's very aware of her position in that time period, the rules of that time period, and acts accordingly. You know, she's someone who looks like she needs to be protected, but actually doesn't in any capacity. If anything, the only thing she needs to be protected from is herself.
Which is why she can't touch dead bodies.
Exactly.
Kind of like Kaya, just needs to be protected from herself.
Yes. But that's it.
And all the time that they spend on Twitch.
I spend way too much time on Twitch. My past week has just been Minecraft, making a mod pack. My brain is about to go boom.
Oh, really? You're making a mod pack? You make mods for Minecraft? That's really cool.
Well, I don't make the mods. Like, I'm learning JSON and data packs and stuff like that. I think I know why people don't like coding sometimes.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's a skill. Like you gotta either have it or you don't, and you gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's not one of those things you can just pick up and go like, I'm gonna learn this today.
No, you gotta learn it because I've broken the pack like 4 times, and it's just from putting code into a data pack. It breaks the pack. It won't load, and I gotta figure out what did I do.
Do you have somebody who's kind of like your sensei who's teaching you, or are you just kind of doing it?
Nah, I do it myself. Look it up. Like there's Dark Osco. I've watched a lot of his videos as he's made mod packs. He streamed it, so that's where I learned a lot of my stuff from.
Okay.
But you kind of got to learn it on your own. It's not as hard. It's not that hard to learn. It's just a lot.
Yeah. What are you hoping to? What is your You obviously got into it for a reason. What are you hoping to? I guess the word I'm looking for is what are you hoping to be able to eventually make for yourself one day?
Oh, just a fun pack for me and my friends.
Okay. You don't have anything particularly in mind, nothing, there's no end goal just yet?
Nah, no real end goal. I'm just trying new things.
Okay.
Because I know this won't be perfect, and it won't be perfect, but
I have fun when I can get on.
Yep. And that one I did no coding whatsoever. I just threw mods together. This I'm actually going through. I put mods in it, and then you got to figure out not all mods work with each other very well.
No, they do not.
Some make each other lag. When you put too many structure mods, they overlap. So you got to. There's a mod that helps with that, but there's also you can do a data pack that helps with that.
I haven't messed with mods at all. It always seemed too daunting, so I just left it be.
Yep.
But it's something I would love to be able to have the patience and the brain power to explore at some point in the future.
Yeah, because when you get into it, you can start making your own items, but then I'm gonna need to learn how to make pictures in the game for the items.
Yeah, there's just so much to it, and I have a realm that I've had for a few years. That's kind of you go through the ups and downs in Minecraft, so I just keep it running. But I've added a couple of packs. I've had some fun, and it's I've thought about the same thing. I'd love to have this and that and add these and that, but it's just there's a lot to it. So respect to all the modders out there who do the work and create all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. I can agree with that, and because a lot of the YouTubers that I watched for a long time played modded Minecraft. I had never touched modded Minecraft until Kaya invited me to join his server, and some of the stuff that he has for the mods, I'm I don't know that I can play regular Minecraft again. I'm gonna be where's my iron farm? I don't want to sit there and try to build an iron golem farm the old way. I like this little box that everything just comes in. Oh, look, you have a villager breeder. Now I have 5 double chests full of villagers.
Oh,
I don't need that many.
Wait till this one.
There was I enjoy the old way of doing some of the stuff though. Building the iron farm was a lot of fun to figure out and to get that running and things like that. The mods I have I have the portals mod. I have the mod that adds mythical creatures. I have I think I have the aquatic mod, and then I have the weather and the fidelity mod, the graphics mod.
Oh, so okay, so mine's a little more.
Oh, I didn't want to alter the world too much because there's still so much in the game itself that I haven't done yet. So
yeah, when you get into modded, why you need crazy types of mods like that is because you need a lot of materials.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like I got a cobble gen mod that will generate every single cobblestone in the new pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
Mod's called Cobble Gen Galore.
I might have to check that out.
And then we got Cobblemon this time.
Okay. I will take mod. I will take mod recommendations. I will take anime recommendations.
Yep, and Ross has a question for you, Maverick. What's your favorite mystical creature?
My favorite. Ooh, that's a good one. My favorite mystical creature. Oh man. What constitutes a mythical creature in this context? Because are we talking like are we talking exclusively like things like unicorns, minotaurs, or do we get into like the elder gods realm of like Cthulhu and things like that?
I think it could incorporate all of that. I mean, we all know that your favorite mythical creature is Aki. You can't hide it.
No. Aki is a mythical creature that like I would hunt in the woods in the middle of the night and like mount on like above the fireplace.
me just keep looking at my chat, hoping she doesn't pop in.
I hope she does. I hope her ears are burning. I need her ears to be burning. I've never thought about that. My favorite mythical creature. You know what? I might circle back to that one. You're gonna have to give me a minute because I've never. That's the question I've never thought about. I've never put ranked one above the other or anything like that. But that was a great question.
And Ross doesn't know what Elgard is.
In Edelgard? What is that? Yeah, what?
I think you said the word. You call it like an Elgard or
An elder god. I'm sorry.
Elder god.
An elder god. Those are from like those are more the Lovecraftian creatures. So things like Cthulhu and the other elder gods. Just the creatures that he speaks about that have been around like before the universe was formed. They're referred to as like the elder gods and stuff. But I will say, while I don't have a favorite mythical creature at the top of my list right now, my favorite grouping of a mythical creature is definitely the fact that like a group of unicorns is called a blessing. I drop that at the most inopportune times and just look for people to stare at me like with a million mile stare, like why do you know that and why did you tell us that? Like that's my favorite thing.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
Always forget that is what they're called.
Yes, that is. And what like as one of those facts I just love to drop randomly for no reason. whenever I can. Just...
Jesus. And Ross has another random question. What is the weirdest popcorn bucket you ever seen at a theater?
I mean, there's so many weird ones now, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
a lot of weird ones.
So many weird ones. I mean, so you got to go with the Dune bucket, right? Like that's the one where they clearly knew what they were doing and they still released it.
Well, didn't the Deadpool have a kind of a weird one too?
Yeah. But Deadpool was like they were making fun of the Dune bucket. You know, like the Dune bucket, I don't think they understood. Like I like the Dune bucket, it felt like there was somebody making a joke and then it kept passing layers of approval and they didn't expect it to. So they just had to run with it.
Okay. I haven't been to many.
You said what?
Doug, say something.
Yeah, so I think that sounds like a lot of VTuber careers. You don't expect it to actually work, and then you're stuck doing what you're doing.
that's how you get the cool weird shit. Like something starts as a joke, and then like it just keeps passing layers of approval, and then you're just like, all right, I guess I gotta run with this.
Like Kai and cookies.
Exactly.
I don't even know where that really started. I might have to blame Kristara on that.
I was surprised to see Kristara. And it was funny because I was talking to the engineer that I was working with that there was VTubers that we're friends with that I hadn't seen stream in a while. And I'm like, I haven't seen Marie on and I haven't seen Kristara on in a while. I don't know if like the timing hasn't been good or what because of my work schedule. And then I go hop on earlier today and they're both streaming, but I'm on my phone, so I can only choose one or the other.
Yeah, they have both been very, very busy with work.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
So crazy. I've managed to lurk on a couple of your streams. I was able to lurk briefly, like the last one, and I think the one before that, but I couldn't listen to the whole thing through live because I had other things I had to take care of.
I lurk in many streams.
All I do is lurk. That's it.
The only thing that's really sad now is you only really count for 2 of them.
Yeah, I lurk in a lot of streams when I'm home. There's some other VTubers that I've come to enjoy their content. Cypro VT is one of them. Mochi Pan VT is another one. They collab a lot, so sometimes it's fun to have both sides of their collab on because they have really fun, playful banter.
Just a lot of people out there.
One of the streams, somebody in chat called Cypro a furry because his avatar got changed into a cat prince avatar, and she kind of ran with it, even though she's a panda. and so he tried to turn it around on her. It was just a very entertaining stream.
Sounds chaotic, and I love it.
So I enjoy watching both of their streams when they're on. I try to follow them. So shameless plugs if you guys are tuning in. I have no idea because sometimes Sai, when he knows that we're on, he'll pop in and lurk while he's streaming. I think he's streaming right now a collab with like 3 others. I think I saw in his Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up like, I don't know, half hour before the show because of sleeping all day and having to work tonight.
Yeah, I got a little scared. I will say that when no one was showing up.
Man, life is lifing. Yes, you just make the best.
When I duck off of here in about 15 minutes, I'll try to give Darren a call and see if he can hop on for you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I might wake his butt up.
He's probably sleeping because at the time everybody had to move forward.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Not fun at all. Getting back to Apothecary guys, without any spoilers, just from you guys, like, do we find out more about the former emperor? More than what we already know, which is obviously gross and shit. But like, do they delve into him like a little bit more? I'm curious.
From what I've seen through season 2, and the manga has not gone beyond season 2. The amount of manga I've read has not gone beyond season 2. I should clarify. They don't delve a ton into the previous emperor, from what I can remember. It seems that some of the storyline has changed more towards Jinshi and Mamao's interactions.
Okay.
And I know from reading clips and things like that, the creator of Apothecary Diaries secretly hates the relationship between Mao and Jinshi, but because the fans demand it, they're kind of putting it in there subtly.
Okay. So did he speak more about what he hates about their relationship?
I don't remember the article I was I skimmed through it once, and this was like shortly after season 1 had come out. So we're talking a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll have to look into that. And also, correction on my part, I don't know if the author is a he or a she, so I have to find that out too.
I'm not I think it's a she, but don't quote me.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, Kaya. Somebody in our chat probably knows.
Well, I mean, or they will tell us in the next like 5 minutes.
I have yet to watch this show.
I mean, that's a fascinating thing in and of itself, right? Like all of these authors, all these manga authors, all these writers who are openly expressing like disdain for relationships or their mangas, but they're kind of handcuffed because of the fans. Because isn't it famously like the Spy Family creator does not actually want to continue the manga, but because it's so popular, they feel like they have no choice?
I don't know. I hadn't heard that. It wouldn't surprise
heard that.
me. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me considering the fact how popular it has gotten, and it's almost like with movie franchises.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Star Wars where one of them was like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't want to have to think of it anymore. It's just kind of, that's who they have become like known for, is their role in Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I think that, you got to blame the fandoms for that, right? Like people can't be cool, I think it wasn't Mark Hamill. He's always kind of embraced it, although in the recent years he has stated that he's kind of moved on from it, but that doesn't stop him from enjoying it. I know it had to be Harrison Ford. I think you're talking about Harrison Ford because he famously does not like talking about it.
Yeah. Kind of like how there are some musicians that they'll have a hit, they'll have a song and become such a hit that they get tired of singing it.
Yes, Freebird, famously, Freebird.
I think Prince before he died, after they turned the year 2000, he never wanted to sing 1999 again.
That makes perfect sense. That makes absolute perfect sense. And that's the trappings, right? It's the trappings of fame. You find, what I love is there was a conversation that was happening between musicians, specifically hip hop artists were talking about it, but they were asking each other, and I can't remember the exact context of like what is their favorite song from their entire discography, and not one of them would pick their most popular record. And that was just such a common thing that a lot of them, the actual musicians and the creators, their favorite work is very rarely the thing that breaks through to the pop culture.
Well, I can understand that because there are groups out there like Savage Garden. My favorite song by Savage Garden, I had never heard on American airwaves until probably like 3 years ago when I was walking around a grocery store and I heard the song, surprisingly, over the radio there. And the song is called "The Best Thing." It came off their second album, Affirmation. It was like track 4. I'm like, this is probably the best song I've heard from them, and I've only heard it on the CD because I bought the CD, and I've never heard it on American airwaves, even though I know it was a huge hit around the world.
Yeah. So, circling back to the Apothecary Diaries, I would love to know more about that. I got to dig into that. What is it about their relationship that they don't particularly like? And what?
Frog.
Huh?
Frogs.
Frog. Oh, and also
one story about that.
What? Go
about the frog. Last summer, my oldest, like my stepdaughter, was visiting us. She binged the entire series, like both seasons in 3 days.
Okay.
Wow.
She's like, I think she's 13, like 12 or 13. So she's right at that age that we started picking on her about frogs. To the point we went to, like we brought my wife's family, because my wife's parents and her oldest daughter was up visiting. We went to caves up here in PA, and in the gift shop, I secretly bought like a ceramic frog and put it in the bag of stuff that she was getting. And of course, she's at that age where bruh is a very common phrase. So she's opening up the bag and she takes out the stuff and she looks in and goes, bruh, pulls out the frog. for Christmas, because she's gotten into knitting and stuff like that and crocheting, we got her a crochet frog.
Oh, man.
So we suddenly dropped the frog joke at her because of Apothecary Diaries. You know, bonding with your kids over anime.
Yes. As you should.
And tormenting them as a parent really should.
Yes.
Yep.
100%. Torment your children. It builds character. You heard it here.
Oh, it does.
Oh, God.
And they'll all turn out normal, just like Kaya.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
Very normal.
Very normal. I can't speak on behalf of Anime Zing or On Key when I say this, but me as Mavrick 100% believe in torturing your children to build character. I stand by that statement. You can put it on the back of the book.
Oh my God.
Maverick is going to walk around on key wearing a shirt that says torturing your children builds character.
It does. It 100% does. You can't have life be too easy for them. Torture your children.
I'm just waiting for someone to come in here and just yell at you.
I put a disclaimer ahead of time. I made sure to put a disclaimer ahead of it. I know the legal rules. I know how this works.
Somebody is going to clip that, and it's going to end up going viral.
Yes. Yes. I hope it
And
does.
if we become famous for one thing, it's because Maverick said, you know, torment your children, it builds character.
It 100% does. And if this, I have gone my whole life not in the spotlight. If this is the thing that makes me known, I will be okay with that. I will be 100% okay with that.
The good news is, Kaya, I should be home for the show next week, and we have a guest.
Ooh.
Robert McCallum from the VTuber agency that Aki works with is going to be joining us.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay,
So
I know.
a stray agency. He is going to be joining us next Sunday. So in my little
be
bit,
fun.
yeah, I wanted to get that out there before I ran because I hadn't announced that to anybody yet because that got set up late yesterday, early today.
That's awesome. You guys are doing great, man. This is like a wonderful little platform. I hope more people continue to learn about you guys, and you guys continue to grow. This is like just a wonderful little platform to shoot the shit and to talk about anime and just random questions. And yes, I have seen the Yoshi bucket, by the way, Rosso, where his eyes just look like he's staring into the abyss.
And we are less than a month away from our 12-year anniversary.
Seriously?
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 12 years.
You guys?
Yeah, the show originated on 4/6/2014 with Tia Ballard as our first guest.
Wow.
And here we are, less than a month later, getting ready to turn 12.
I believe you guys. Round of applause for that. That's amazing.
An Anime Boston weekend is actually our anniversary weekend. Sadly, I can't go to AB because of other priorities, work. On key, of course, being one of those higher priorities. If I'm only making it to Massachusetts once this year, it's going to be on key.
And we appreciate that. We appreciate being considered the higher priority. Thank you so much. And that is no shade to Anime Boston. I know nothing about the wonderful people who create that. I'm sure they're great. So
I love Anime Boston. It's just I don't live a 4-hour drive away anymore like I did when I was in New York. I don't live in Massachusetts anymore like I used to. It's gonna probably be a 7-8 hour drive to come Donkey.
Yeah, it's not like before when I first met you.
Yeah. And Kai and I have known each other for probably at least 10 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been about 10 now.
All because of the fun little thing called room sharing. When you share a hotel room with strangers at a con, because it makes it cheaper for everybody.
Yep. And a funny thing with that, it was one of my friends that pointed me in your direction. Because he knew I was looking for a room that time.
Yeah. I missed the boat on all that, man. I only started going to cons recently, like in the last 10 years. And so I missed the boat on doing all those types of things. And now I'm to the point where I couldn't imagine doing a random room share. I need my peace.
Yeah, we got PAX coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks
There
from
was
Wednesday for
actually-
me.
There was actually an anime convention in Reading, Pennsylvania yesterday, which I could have gone to, considering the fact of issues that had developed with my scheduled train. But I just stayed home and kind of relaxed and watched IndyCar, NASCAR, and VTubers. And I joined Aki's stream as she was getting ready to leave. I'm like, why does this always happen?
Oh, I saw that.
How many times have I popped into like Night Marie or Kristara's stream and I'm there like less than 3 minutes and like, oh, we're ending stream now. It's like,
Yep.
Well, first, assume that Aki did it on purpose. She has a malicious soul, and I will also go on the record saying that. So with Aki, with everybody else, completely accidental, coincidental. With Aki, just assume she did it on purpose. She has a black soul. Just a dark bag.
I think she said that she ended up getting a text message and had to call her doctor. So
I don't buy it. Not for a second.
Oh God.
Don't buy it at all.
I did shoot Aki a message telling her she should tune in. So she might pop in later and give you some crap.
Good. I hope she does.
And Kai, if you want to shoot her a message on Discord with a link so she can come on and give them crap in person, feel free.
I really don't want to bother her today because I think today's her off day.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm telling you, she doesn't do much, man. Like she's always pretending to be busy. Just bother her. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know. After yesterday, I thought she was going to crash out.
She's always going to crash out.
Yeah, I tried to redeem stuff and everything was breaking. And then somebody just followed and just kept following. The alert just kept going on and on and on and on.
Listen.
How about Switch hacks with everybody trying to drown him the other day?
What? Why were people trying to drown Switch?
It's a rule with streamers. You got to drown the stream with hydrate.
Oh, okay.
Redeems. I think I have mine off.
Probably for the best.
Well, most people put cooldowns on them now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and because it was like I think you put like 2 or 3 redeems. The other person in there had to have redeemed like I think it was like 100 points per redeem, and they must have spent at least 2,000 to 3,000 points. Just hydrate. I think he downed like a 20-ounce bottle and had to open another 20-ounce bottle.
Oh my God.
and then just to be me, I waited, probably 5-10 minutes after he finished drinking and got back to the game. I put another hydrate. He goes, no.
Well, Rosa just asked a great question. He asked, what is the best valid crash out in anime?
That is a good question.
I don't know, actually.
I mean, you got to go with the classic, right? Like Goku Super Saiyan. Like that was 100% valid.
Well, that actually, you could classify that as a crash out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Gohan. I mean, like those, like Dragon Ball Z definitely holds, like, I think that like 2 of probably the top 5 spots for most valid.
I think there was a good crash out in the VTuber anime when she realized that she hadn't ended her stream. Just episode 1 when she realized that she hadn't ended her stream. I thought that was a pretty good crash out.
That's
And a valid one at that. But I have to get running so I can get ready to head down to the van and start work. But thank you for joining us, Mav. Have a good time chatting with Kaya. Kaya, keep doing the awesome job that you've been doing with the show. And I will see everybody next week.
Okay.
Stay
Thank you again for having me on and welcoming me to your space.
Of course, you know you're always welcome. Okay. Have a good night, all. Sorry I couldn't interact with the chat because I'm on my phone. But
it's tough on the phone.
I was gonna try.
I agree.
I was gonna definitely try it, and then I was like, "Now let me try to run home and get everything situated." But I'll know that now for the future. If I ever pop in and stuff, I won't be able to read. I'll have to trust you guys to read the questions, which you guys do a wonderful job of. I don't understand how you guys keep track of everything. Frankly, it's impressive.
I don't know how they do it. I can barely, because the way we like with him not having access to his Twitch, which what I should have done is I should have just added my Twitch to this and streamed to two Twitches and did it that way. It probably would have been better because then we could see everybody's chat, which I might do going forward.
Okay.
But I don't feel like that's right. I should control my own channel. He controls his own, but because I got to go between 2 chats.
That's too much. I already have like ADD. Like I couldn't do all of that.
Like there's not much going on in mine, but I've been rated before.
I was saying you never know. That isn't that part of like the whole streaming. Like you never know. Like you might be a quiet night and then just rated by like 50, 60 people, and now you have to juggle all of that. Yep.
Because I had my rigging mama in here earlier, so I had to say hi to her.
Oh, you didn't answer though. Like, what is a valid? What was one of your top valid anime crash outs in your opinion?
I don't know. I would say the Goku one. Like, other than that, I don't.
I'm trying to think. Like,
the only thing I could think of is like some kind of comedy anime probably had one.
I mean, you got for me, just top of my head, you've got obviously I think Solo Leveling, but I don't know because I read the whole manga. I didn't even. Solo Leveling has some great crash outs. Specifically later on, I don't know if they got to it in season 2 or not. I have to actually finish season 2 of the anime.
No, they didn't. So they got. Have you read all the manga?
Yeah, I read all of it. I have to finish the sequel series.
So they've gotten only up to when he defeats the bug.
Okay, so they didn't get to like the school situation.
No, they didn't get to the school. They didn't get to that.
That was the one for me where I was like, he is 100% correct in his entire reaction. Yep, Kuwabara. You got Kuwabara was a great one. I'm trying to think. Yo and Shaman King.
Oh, yep.
That was a fantastic one.
I would say like Chidori and Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah,
her crashing out the Sasuke all the time.
Oh my god, how can we forget? You reminded me of Full Metal. How can we forget Roy Mustang? Like,
oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Pins here.
You don't understand like the dread that washes over me when Pin like is around. Like there is legitimate sweat rolling down my back. like, she has such aura, and I give her so much crap. I do, but like she has like this aura about her that like legitimately, like when she. You are lovely. You are lovely, Pin. You are absolutely lovely. That does not change the aura that you carry. That does. Like, two things can be true.
Oh my god.
Like Pin is incredibly nice. She's very, very nice. Like that's not even enough. Pin's a sweetheart. She genuinely is one of the nicest people I know. Yes, but like Roy, wait. She said, "Don't say anything." Oh, are you talking about Full Metal? Don't say anything about Full Metal. Is that what she's saying?
I don't know.
Because if so, I can't help you there. Like, I will speak heavily. Oh, okay. okay. But yeah, no, like Roy Mustang's his is legendary. His crash out is definitely easily like top, like number one for me. If I have to really, really like weigh them. I mean, Goku's is classic, but like Roy Mustang, man, that whole scene is just that is art. That is talk about like emotion put on the paper and then animated beautifully.
Now, have you heard of the new Sword Arts game coming out?
I have, and apparently they're not putting the Sword Art Online title on it. Like they're kind of like hiding it a little bit.
No, it's not that they're hiding it. So there was an interview with the director. They want to make it because all the games up to now have been just you had to kind of know the story to play them.
Okay.
He wanted to make a game where you could just play it. So the characters are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Kirito, Asuna, they're in there, but they're not. They're part of the story, but they're not the main aspect of the story.
Okay. So they're just like they're in the background. They're characters that are just kind of okay.
And they're gonna have a game mode where if you die, it deletes your save.
I saw that, which was good. I'm glad that they're embracing stuff like that. 210. I kind of agree with you that it's overrated. I think we had this conversation the first time I was on. For me, Sword Art Online is like the first half of like I think season 1 for me is like perfect. Up until when they first beat it and get out, and that to me that's like a perfect. You could have stopped it there and it would have been perfect. I was not drawn in. It really does. Pin is 100% right about that. I'm sorry, I read the chat as I was saying that.
There's a new dot hack coming.
Dot hack. I mean, that was Dot hack was a moment when it first came out.
And in this game, CyberConnect has full control. Bandai gave them the full reins on the game. It is, from what I read, is a type of a reboot.
Okay.
So it has the same premise, like the same kind of story, but it's different.
Oh God!
So don't expect to see Black Rose, Kite, any of those people. It's.
Oh man,
I heard it's gonna be more like those like what do they call those games? It's gonna take place more in the real world than the game.
I'm open to it. I just don't feel like nerd culture as a whole is right now. I feel like we are in a very weird place where everybody is just hating everything. And I don't know if that's like the algorithm or what, but I hope people give it a chance, man. Like I hope they allow these people to play with the story because we already know what the original is. That story's still there. Like, yeah, do something different. Mess around with it. See what happens.
Darren is not dead.
Darren is not dead.
But I think Sword Arts kind of came out at a wrong time too.
Think so?
Yeah, it was just kind of, if I'm remembering correctly, because this is Darren's gone.
Oh, Darren is dead.
I remember correctly. It came out. When did it come out? What year?
No, I don't know.
It came out right after Dot Hack. Like I just said, the first season's great.
Yeah.
But if you've read the novels, novels are excellent.
Yeah. I
the whole Alice arc is I like the Alice arc reading it.
See, I know they did it in the anime. It didn't grab me, so maybe I have to try the novels, and maybe like I'll have to try
The
those.
novels get a lot deeper into the aspect of what they're creating.
Okay, I'll have to give
'Cause
that a
the
try.
anime, I don't think, did a good job explaining what Alice actually is and what they were trying to create.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I hope that people give it a chance. I don't understand this obsession in pop culture, in anime and in American comic, like all of it. I don't understand this obsession with wanting interpretations to be one-to-one to the original when it's like we've done that. You know that story. Let them play with it. Like, at least be open to the idea of them messing around with it.
Yep.
I don't
I agree.
understand why there's this just aversion to it lately. And it just feels like a greater pattern of people just liking to, like, the discourse has changed so much from a couple of years where it used to be everybody was just, everything was great. Everybody was excited for everything. People were happy to talk about it. People were just happy that they could talk about it so publicly. And now it just seems like it has shifted to, we're going to complain about this endlessly, no matter what, from like a 30-second teaser.
And they got gameplay of the new Sword Arts game.
Yeah.
People were able to play the demo.
Yeah.
And the gameplay looks amazing. It's actually pretty. To me, it's a pretty good action RPG.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
Again, I don't understand. I do not understand when this happened. I guess this is just the natural result of maybe things, people just liking stuff for so long. Maybe this is just how it had to be eventually. But I really can't wait for this to swing back the other way, because it is exhausting. It honestly makes me not really want to engage with anything. Like it really does. I mean, even now, like I'm tentatively excited for Crimson Desert. Like that is the game I am tentatively excited to play. It looks amazing. It looks big. It looks like there's a lot to do, and I can just see the cheering, hoping the game fails, and I don't understand why.
Everybody wants everything to fail now. It's weird.
Yeah. And now literally everything is slop. Every anime is slop, every anime game is slop, and it's just I don't get what is gained from calling everything slop. You can want an elevation of story. You can want things to go a different way, but I don't get why you can't just not like something and just be like, yeah, it wasn't for me, and move on. I don't get why there's this idea that you have to proactively go after anything that you don't like. That's the part that I really do not understand, and it's exhausting.
I see that so much now. I try to stay off Twitter now because of that.
Man.
I don't like this, so you shouldn't too. It's like, well,
like just, and it's like I'm here for critique, man. Like I'm always here to critique. Oh, what do you think about Una Masumi being the new Cat Girl's obsession?
Well, I knew that would happen. How popular Uma Musume was in Japan.
Oh,
they hit that right on the coffin. Like people are already playing it. I'm wondering because so Grand Blue Fantasy, the mobile is coming over global. I'm wondering how well that's going to do, because that's like a pretty popular RPG mobile series.
Is it coming to consoles, or are they keeping it on mobile and like PC?
Mobile, and you're going to be able to play it on PC.
I think it will do moderately well. I think the limitation of phones these days, and or how they're structured, I don't think it'll break through the same. I think that just the mediums, like it doesn't translate well over here. Like over there, they're very big on like mobile games and stuff like that. And we had that moment over here, and now it feels like over in the West, the push away from mobile gaming is going to limit the success of that game.
Or even like gacha as a whole.
Yeah.
Like with Valve and that lawsuit right now. That's going to be interesting.
I'm here for it. Kill all gacha games, please. Like all of them. All loot boxes got to go. I love that in Germany right now, they get to actually see what's in their loot. I love it. Can we please get rid of it? Get rid of it all.
Give me an option to buy it. That's what I want. I just want an option to buy it straight out. I don't care if I have to spend $100 on it.
No, let's not go that far. Don't give them. Don't give those people the ideas. But yeah, no, like let's get rid of all of that. Like, not only is it exploitative, not only are you preying on people with addictions and things like that, but it's dumb. It's dumb. Look, we lost the battle. Okay, we lost the battle on microtransactions. We lost it. I can accept that. We're never going back. But can we pull it back a little bit and just go back to just buying things you want outright? And let's be done.
Or just games like Animo, which will be coming out soon. Have you heard of that one yet?
No, I haven't heard of that one yet.
So that's kind of like think about like creature collecting, kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah,
it's not Pokemon.
Okay,
we don't need another Nintendo lawsuit. Actually, it's going to be funny because their booth at PAX is right next to Nintendo's booth this year. They're right across. I believe they're right across from Nintendo. I can look at the map again.
I am putting good vibes out that they survived their con. That they may not exist after the con.
Their game's basically release ready.
Okay.
They're not right across, they're like sideways across, but they got a pretty decent booth.
Now look, if Nintendo has a line of sight, they should be worried.
Well, people are already complaining that, there's no Pokemon isn't shown being at PAX this year.
I mean, does it need to? Like, I think people have to accept that Nintendo and all of these companies, they've, once we got into the streaming era and then, companies realizing that they could, have their own platforms to promote their own stuff. I mean, the end result of that should be that cons should expect big companies to attend them less and less.
Not even that. Like, what big is coming? Well, like, what big thing happens anymore? There's nothing really like big they could showcase.
Well, I mean, if they wanted to, I'm sure if they wanted to, they could do like a big Wave and Wind showcase. I'm sure that they could do a big the Mario movie showcase. Like, I'm sure that they could. Like, if Nintendo wanted to, they could. I don't doubt that they have stuff up their sleeve, but again, why would they?
Well, I'm talking about anybody like PlayStation, all them. They don't have nothing big anymore.
No, they don't. They just have their state of plays. They have their, they have their random drops, things like that, which used to be events, but now between leak culture and then them having their own platforms to control their own when their information gets out, like it has taken away that big feeling of those types of events, and I hope at some point it swings back, man. Like, I think people need things like that again. I think I don't know if it'll ever be exactly the same, but I hope it comes back in some capacity, because E3 was an event, man.
Yep.
E3 was amazing. And for the generation that, because we're old, or I'm old, that never knew what E3 was, man. Like, you guys, that was like the gaming Super Bowl, man. Like,
no, E3, you couldn't even, like, as a normal person, enter it at first. It wasn't until like the last few years they allowed normal attendance.
It was so special, man. E3 was, man, that's
where everything came out of.
Yeah, man. I mean, like the first Gears of War, like all of that. Final Fantasy. I remember one of the last, like, when it was waning, when they dropped the I think when PlayStation 3 came out and they did the tech demo for Final Fantasy 7 for like what a remake would look like. And the
Oh.
internet, that broke the internet, man. Talk about something that people were just losing their minds over.
Jesus, the old days.
The good
Like
old
even PAX isn't really. It's all. If you look at the map, it's all like small.
which is good.
Yeah,
Good.
I like it.
Good. I think that, and I think that will. I believe that. This is why I feel like what you guys are doing is so important. Pin's vision with On Key was important. I believe that it is up to the smaller and more independent people to create that fervor again. We just, I hope that this hatred cycle passes and that people remember that you can be excited for different things, that different things can coexist. And, you don't have to put one thing down to raise another, as Kevin Smith would say.
Yep.
You can you can just go and you can just look at something, go, that's not for me, shrug, move on.
That's how my friend was with PAX. He's like, nothing big anymore. I'm just gonna go one day going forward. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'll be there all 4.
But I think it's important, man. I think that these types of platforms that you have, I think that showcasing smaller creators, like for instance, I'm out of all the news that happened in the most recent state of play, to find out that Devolver Digital is getting to make, and I'm sorry, the name escapes me right now, but the developer behind Dead Cells, that they're getting to make the next Castlevania.
Ooh.
I am so excited for that. That is just that felt like the natural evolution, and I am so happy for that, man. So, and it wouldn't have happened if, they didn't, if smaller spaces didn't continue to support them, if they didn't continue to carve out that corner for themselves, on top of obviously of being just a great developer and everything. But yeah, I mean, Dead Cells was when I played it, I was, it was oh, this is the perfect, this is Castlevania. This is the perfect update of Castlevania. And then, they dropped all their packs, and then eventually they got their Castlevania crossover, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then to find out that they're doing the next one, I was, it's beautiful. This is going to be the first Castlevania since Symphony of the Night that I feel will reach the levels of Symphony of the Night.
Right. I don't know. I kind of like the changes that has happened over the years. Personally, I know people haven't, but I think it's more the community.
Yeah, and again, I hopefully it swings back. I think it will. I just need it to faster. Because even with anime, just people, they're not giving anime a chance. They can't, they don't, they're just hoping that it dies there. And also there's a general disrespect that I think needs to be called out about these studios, about the work that's happening.
Oh God.
One Punch Man, look, however whatever happened with that last season, I think what people really need to recognize is that is not the fault probably of the artists. That is probably not the fault of the directors. That is not their fault. If anything, it is exclusively Beetleborg.
Oh my God, Beetleborg.
I know, but that is exclusively the failure of probably the money people. That's it. Just know that those artists probably gave it their all. And they worked with whatever time they had on top of whatever.
And you got to think too, they work their butts off. They work overtime. They work themselves into the ground.
Yeah.
And give us.
Go ahead.
They work themselves into the ground to give us what they give us.
Exactly. And that goes from anime, the people who make the original anime to the production studios, to game studios. Those people are pouring everything they can. And I'm sure some of them knew at some point that the season was going bad, but understand that those are people who don't have voices. And that, and because these people who make these things that we love so much, that you guys built a radio show around, that, so many platforms exist around, understand that the higher ups see them as disposable. The money people see them as disposable. And they will be more than happy to replace that squeaky wheel and go with like a cheaper alternative, because they're the ones that feel that the audience will eat it up. So at least if you're going to be angry about how like the production costs have dropped off, or how the production has dropped off, be angry at the right people. Demand that your artists and your creators be treated better. Like don't shit on the studios. Like point that anger in the right direction, because when you shit on those studios, the people that crunch the numbers and monitor the socials, they're looking at that as like a health bar. And if once they feel like that studio no longer has that goodwill, they will shut it down and they will move it to an even cheaper studio. Yep. Or they'll pass it along to a more expensive studio that's already overburdened, and that those people deserve way more money than they probably are making.
Because my honest opinion, they pump out way too much anime. These studios, they need to like concentrate one, maybe two series a season, and that's it.
Well, I have no problem with these studios pumping out all this anime. I have no problem, because this is a huge export for Japan. I have no issue with it. But what I feel like needs to be done is that there needs to be like more animation schools opening up globally, so that they can export some of this work to other places that would be happy to do it. There are plenty of artists that would love the opportunity, and there's no investment in that next generation. There's so many talented animators here in America, in Canada, all over the world that would kill for the opportunity. And there needs to be a realignment and an adjustment, so that not only are people being allowed the opportunity to pursue those skill sets and not diminish them, because I assure you, AI it's not going to produce anything good long term. It just isn't. Not by itself. We can have that debate on some of the technical stuff, but it's by itself. But understand that when people crap on the creators, the animators, the directors, the storyboard artists, the money people are going to look at that as an excuse to shift. So if you think things are bad now, trust me when I say it will get worse. I work in this industry, actually. So trust me, it's going to get infinitely worse if you guys, if the audiences don't begin to point that anger in the right direction. And then what? We go to the days of Newgrounds, which I'm here for. I'm here for it.
Oh my God, Newgrounds. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, and sorry for that rant, it's a tangent, but yeah, like I need like people to realize that. They have to realize that. And yes, Beetleborgs is a classic, but I was a Power Rangers fan myself. Rosa.
I was both.
Yeah.
I remember getting so many Beetleborg figures.
You actually had the figures?
I had the figures, even Power Ranger stuff. I wish back then we knew this stuff would be collectibles.
I know, man. I know. I still have like my Pokemon card collection. I have like 4 Egyptian Mews like in the plastic still. I have no idea what they're worth, but I have them.
Like I sold all my Magic the Gathering cards, and I had cards in there that are worth like $400 or $500 now.
Man, look, my friend growing up, one of my best friends, he had a Charizard first edition, a Blastoise first edition, and a Venusaur first edition. I don't know how he had the luck, but he had all 3. And even then, like, we kind of knew they were special, but I don't think we realized like where it would go. So he didn't have the forethought to keep them in good condition. Because
you play them, and then as you play them, you reduce the value. Like us now, we pull something like that, we immediately sleeve it, send it off to be graded, and put it.
Till this day, I don't understand the luck he had, man. But he had all 3 original, legit. And he barely collected. That was the funny thing. Like he really didn't even collect. He just occasionally bought a pack here and there. Just insane luck.
Oh, so he wasn't like me. Like when I was want to say I was in high school still. Might have been out of high school. I was buying like boxes.
Oh man. Yeah, no, nope, not at all. What is this? He had the red and purple keypad. See, y'all are talking Beetleborgs. I'm gonna let you talk because I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh my god. If I remember correctly too, Beetleborgs was kind of like, for at least America, it was kind of mashed up between like 3 different series.
I heard that.
Kind of almost like a Robotech.
I heard that. I actually did hear that it was like it was stitched together from multiple series.
Yep.
Okay.
Like Robotech.
Was Robotech like that? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, Robotech's like multiple Macrosses stitched together into one.
See, I didn't get into mech anime until Gundam Wing. That was like my first real exposure to mech. Well, no, because Tekkaman Blade. I guess Tekkaman Blade was my first one.
Yeah, this is why it took so long to even get Macross over here, because Big West, it was that whole debacle with Robotech. Big West had control, and until Big West could negotiate rights to bring actual Macross over here, which we finally have after, I think like 2 years ago, we finally got it.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally have Macross. I think it's on Hulu.
Wow.
I think it's on Hulu Disney.
Okay. Man, I can't imagine creating something that becomes.
Oh, it was VR. Okay, it was the VR Troopers.
Oh, VR. Okay, it was okay.
VR Troopers. I still know it too.
I can't imagine creating something that gets so big that those types of rights issues become a thing. Because that sounds exhausting. Dealing with like all the different rights issues that occur from just licensing and stuff like that.
This is why you see anime disappear, is because of licensing.
Yeah, one of my favorite animes is like no longer available at all. Like I'm a huge fan of the original is it the Funimation? It's the Funimation Shin-Chan dub, and you can't even stream it on Amazon. Like there's no legit way to easily get it over here.
No, and that's mostly because when Funimation was acquired, like they're not taking back all the, like they get the licensing, but they're not going to renew them.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand why, and I'm sure like eventually they will, but just
I don't think they will.
You don't think so? Why not?
I don't. Not how the whole system works right now. It's to me, I feel like the whole streaming thing, it's just like one Crunchyroll, Sony controls it all type deal again.
Oh yeah, but eventually, I mean, let's be honest, the streaming thing is consolidating back into cable anyway. So I'm sure that at no point easily will they do it, but I'm sure at some point down the road they might. Once somebody crunches the numbers and realizes that there's money left on the table, because that's what always happens.
We'll figure out that.
Darren,
is he alive?
I've been here this whole time.
I know.
Like, y'all enjoy yourselves.
I'm just rambling. When I got on my soapbox for a second, I talked shit about Kumi, so it is what it is.
Kumi. I bought all her merch.
All of it?
Yeah.
You know what? I will say nothing bad about Kumi for that. Respect to you.
I bought that. I bought her V card. I got the on-key V card.
That phrasing, but okay. I didn't realize
that's quite a name there, sir. I want you to think about what you just said.
I don't have a dirty mind, okay? So please. I'm the say-so one.
I want you to think about what you just said, sir.
I just thought about it. Now I understand.
And the fact that you have that accent and don't have a dirty mind is hilarious in and of itself.
I am very say-so. I swear.
We're not getting put on a list, right?
Which list? Which list?
I mean, Hold on. John asked a question. Do I miss Funimation? You know, I didn't know enough about like the corporate side. So do I miss some aspects of Funimation? I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, they were just like a corporate holder for things that I liked in and of itself. And I guess I appreciated that they, you know, for monetary gain, you know, brought a lot of stuff over here that people got to see and love. But do I miss them as a whole? Nah, because eventually there's going to be another Funimation. Like,
I doubt it.
I do agree with Darren on that. It's just the way things are going.
The bottom line is the current companies have too much influence. They're really drowning the market. There is no competition left for anybody to come up new, and even if they tried, Crunchyroll would try to absorb them immediately because that is how they've been since day one.
Well, yeah, but I think what people and this is what everybody forgets, they are doing this because it's profitable, and eventually this bubble will pop, and the money will leave. It's gonna happen, and when that happens, all of these companies are going to sell the stuff that no longer makes them money. They're not going to just hold this stuff indefinitely. They're going to sell it. So at some point, you know, will anime ever go back to being fully like underground niche? No, but once it becomes less profitable, you are going to see a sell-off. And during that sell-off, you are going to see smaller studios and smaller production houses begin to form because it'll be cheaper to do so. It's just going to be a while. We may not see it for a long time, but it's going to happen. That you can bet on. You know, it's the same thing with the gaming industry and all of it. Like, eventually, you know, the consolidation will be the undoing of this, and there will be a crash and there will be a shrinking. And when that happens, cool stuff will come out of it. It just sucks because unfortunately there's going to be a lot of pain associated with it. That's all.
Personally, I still don't foresee that happening. There's just too much going on now.
We'll see. You know what? I hope to continue to be able to talk to you guys so that because I mean, you've been doing this for 12 years. So here's to another 12, because I will 100% hold this conversation in my head for 12 years and then go, told you so.
Well, I'd say if it does happen, like you were saying, it's going to be a hot minute before it does, because the current state of everything right now, they're just trying to be as big as they can, as fast as they can, and they're trying to shut down the competition in every way, shape, and form. Like, that's why I appreciate the fact that at least Japan still has a lot of different studios that are being created and going at each other in a competitive nature. But unfortunately, over here in America, once we hit the licensors, that has not been the case lately.
No.
Ever since Sony started acquiring companies, it's been a deterioration of not only quality but just variety.
I wholeheartly agree, and again, it's gonna be a while. It's going to be a while. But it is. I will set my watch to it eventually happening, because it's undeniable. Like, all these people will lose interest. All the money people will lose the second this stops being as profitable as it is. They will get this stuff off their books. The second that it becomes way more expensive to hold these properties and do nothing with them, they are going to start selling them or giving them to people or start paying less attention, which would allow other like new Funmations to arise. It's just gonna be a while. And that's all. And I don't know what it's gonna look like, because I don't know what it's gonna look like. I mean, with Oh, see, Rosso says that Crunchyroll is putting up the building. Well, that
about the
that probably doesn't mean that's probably just they don't need the building anymore.
yeah, I was gonna say that has more to do with just the advent of like remote work and people being able to work all over the place.
Well, not even that. When a company acquires someone else, it's like they get all their assets, but it's do they need all people do lose their jobs during acquisitions, and they might just clear out a whole area because why are we here?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for us to be here? Why?
I'd say, and that right there is a crying shame because, I mean, they took a company that had some of the best deals and was some of the most customer-oriented businesses in the industry and basically ran it into the ground.
Again, you're dealing with a system that encourages it. It's about maximizing profit in the short term. But I do believe long term there will be a renaissance of this stuff. There will have to be pain first. There always does. The game industry has crashed a couple of times. It happens. It's gonna happen again. It's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately, because for some reason there are people who genuinely believe the idea of infinite growth. I don't understand it myself because it just seems impractical from a logical standpoint. But I'm not a millionaire, nor am I a billionaire. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. So maybe I need to buy into the belief of infinite growth. I don't know.
I work in sales. It's like what they expect out of you every year.
Yeah.
My rule of thumb talking about it all the time is like people like, oh, I was up 20% this year. I'm like, good luck getting that next year.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm glad you did that this year, but don't expect.
Usually about, from my experience, 5% is usually the number you want to hit every year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, even in management, they're like, you need to be able to keep up consistent growth. And the minute you start not hitting those expectations, they start questioning what the heck are you doing. But you also got to look at the area you're in and be like, what can I do to attract more customers? I mean, in some spaces, there's only so much you can do without like a major shift.
Yeah. Again, it's just the nature of the system. It's the myth of infinite growth. It's the idea that you have to constantly be growing. You can't just be okay with like the market share you have and be happy with that. It's the idea that you have to be bringing in more each year. You can't just coast. Can't be good enough. It's just not good enough. And this goes back to the other thing I was saying when I was like, when I'm saying like people, are so happy to complain and stuff, is that, what? I hope at some point people realize that the luxury that they're complaining about, the glut of content, of anime, of movies, of all of it, please enjoy it. Because when this stops and that thing that you want adapted or that anime that you want made and it's not getting made and you're starving for it, I hope you remember that period when all you did was complain, because it's gonna happen. Like we talk about like the oversaturation of anime now, that there's so much to choose from. Like at some point, if the system doesn't change, it will be forced to change on its own, and that will be more painful. And we're gonna be getting a lot less, and there's gonna be a lot less adaptations, and there's gonna be a lot less anime available, and people are gonna complain because they're gonna go back to back then they made a bunch of it. Why can't they do that again? And it's just like,
well, there's already anime that doesn't get licensed. There's a few series I want to watch, but I can't.
Yeah. So
unfortunately,
like I hope people realize that even this ability to complain is a luxury, because it used to be a desert, man. It used to be a desert. Like it was the anime channel when that hit, man. There's a reason it did as well as it did, because people were starving.
Yep.
You know, and just be grateful, you know, but it doesn't work that way. Never does.
No.
Yeah. The good news is I have found peace in blaming everything on Kumi.
It's always Kumi's fault.
It's always her fault. I have found immense peace. It's like I'm not a religious person, but it's like the closest thing I have to religion. It's like the opposite of thanking God for everything. I just blame Kumi for everything, and it just makes sense. Like my coffee is too burnt. Like yeah, it's her fault. It's just it has brought me immense inner peace.
Yeah, she dragged me back in the VR chat. Now I got like, I just spent like money repairing my trackers and everything.
No, sound like my employees at work. It's always my fault.
Hey man, if you're the boss, you got to take that one on the chin. Like you got to know that you're the boss, man. It's always going to be your fault.
Well, even when my boss is in the store, it's still my fault.
At that point, you blame Kumi. I'm telling you, just close your eyes, just whisper like it's all Kumi's fault, and you'll feel better.
Oh, Kumi. As I said, I'm still waiting for her to pop in. I would laugh if that happened.
Yeah, I hope she does. I hope she does. She doesn't have the guts, but I hope she does. No, I mean, I just there's so much anime, and I'm so happy to see it all, but there definitely feels like there needs to be a recalibration. And I feel like there'll be good that comes out of it. You know, I think that I think it will not only push the medium forward, and obviously I say this as an outsider, but you know, I feel like because I listen to all the strain like the people who make it, and like they're always getting sick and their health, and you know, I mean, respect to their dedication, but it definitely feels like there needs to be a shift at some point because you know, you should be able to create things without breaking your body. There needs to be. Although art is suffering, which is why you should, you know, torture your kids, people.
Jesus.
They're not going to learn discipline otherwise. I mean, there's an immense lack of that in the workforce.
But just torturing people need to torture their kids. Just prepare them.
Someone posted the whole B movie on Myoshi. Why did you do that?
Why not? Why not?
I have to scroll all the way down to see anybody else's posts. I am like, what?
Is it? Hold on. When they say post, did they post the script or did they post
the whole script?
Okay.
The whole script.
Okay. Just like or the frame, like frame by frame.
No, the whole script.
That's amazing.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too. I could read this whole thing for the rest of this time.
I say, you know what? For the next half an hour, just read the B movie script.
Oh my God.
Just do it.
Let's say that we're not Mr. Beast. Let's not do stupid challenges, even if it does make us famous.
Who knows? You reading the B script could be the thing that summons Kumi. That might get back to her so fast.
And if anybody doesn't know what Myoshi is, it's like VTuber. What is it called? MySpace. That's all it is. It's VTuber MySpace.
Okay.
You can only get in through like being invited by another member. Kind of like a vet system, so. And then you can boot people.
Good. Oh, Rosa says, I don't think art is suffering as much as creativity is disappearing because how is it creative of how I've heard that an author drops the ending of a manga at the bottom of the ocean? That doesn't make sense. No, that's art. That's Rosa. I disagree with you. That's performance art right there. That is him respecting his audience enough to bring the ending of his manga to a stunt that fuels his fans. It's a stunt that, you know, will only make the fans love the idea of it that much more. That's a performance art thing. I'm not a One Piece fan. I haven't even started it. I only know what crosses my feed and things like that. But you know that the fan base behind it is intense. The author is clearly intense, and he's having fun with it. He is one of the few authors that has found success in a project that he is doing while he is alive and while he's continuing to work on it. And considering how many authors don't find that success in their life and only find it after they finish something much later, or after, you know, they've unfortunately passed or whatever, he is getting to do a rare thing, and that is fully enjoy the thing he is creating and doing silly things with it while he's making it. And and that should be appreciated, because that does not get to happen that often.
No, it doesn't.
You know, that's why, like, George R.R. with Game of Thrones, like, you know what? I'm sure at this point he has like the rough outline of the last 2 books, but he found success for something he had been working on for 20 plus years. Finally, that he clearly loved. Yeah, let him go write 6 spinoffs. Let him go work on some other things.
Right.
Like,
it's probably better for him to like take a break from what you're doing. Let your mind express other things.
That is okay. That's a valid argument, Rosso. I don't think anybody will. I hope nobody dies. Let me rephrase that. I hope that anybody who attempts to retrieve it does so safely and responsibly. I feel that there is a competence that exists over there that does not exist over here. So I feel like whoever attempts to do it will do it intelligently. And I'm sure that wherever it was dropped is being monitored. So to make sure that nobody is just randomly doing it and getting themselves killed, because that would kill the entire stunt. Like, that would make it so that they probably have to retrieve it themselves and put an end to it. So I want to believe that it's being observed, and I want to believe that there are competent people over there trying to retrieve it.
So he dumped the ending.
Is that what it is? Is that actually what it is? Is it the ending, or did he just dump something? I don't actually know. Is it the actual ending of the manga he dumped it into the ocean?
To me, I wouldn't find that as bad per se anyway, because I could see him kind of respecting his work.
Yeah, it was the end. Oh, yeah. Then, yeah. I mean, listen, it's from what I understand about One Piece, it's very clear. What the One Piece is, it's going to be the friends we made along the way.
Yep.
That's it. Like, that's the end of it. Like, it's going to be the friends we made along the way and the freedom for people in that universe to do whatever they want without the Marines and the government, like, basically trying to control everything. That is the most obvious, simplest ending. I could be wrong, but I'm sure that that'll be part of it, like, generally. Do I think Luffy's gonna like die gruesomely at the end? I doubt it. I mean, way to subvert your audience, though.
Yeah, but that anime's been going on for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, let him enjoy it, man. I hope he does more random stunts. I don't even know who the Mermaid Princess is, but that could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen.
I never got into One Piece. I was a Naruto person.
Oh man, I love Naruto. I avoided all of the filler when it was happening. I thankfully did not buy into any of the filler. I did not like Shippuden. I really didn't.
I didn't either.
I really for me it felt like it lost something. It specifically, I feel like it lost the hand-to-hand fights that were very prevalent in the first series, and you really didn't get them again until like towards the end.
Yeah, it wasn't until the war
that
you really got the like good fighting.
Yeah, like everything at that point had gotten to like blasts and big attacks, and I feel like it kind of just got away from it a little bit. And honestly, some parts of that story were all over the place. But the ending, I did actually enjoy the ending. I did enjoy the last fight between Sasuke and Naruto. I love the full circle moment of them fighting. Again, it was the creator's vision. We got to go along for the ride. There was going to be things we all agreed with. There were going to be things we didn't. But that's their story to tell. And let them take swings, man.
The series I watched mostly fan subbed too.
Oh my god! Do you remember? Do you remember when the Rock Lee versus Gaara fight hit?
Yes.
Do you remember the emotions that people felt like? Oh my god! Like that moment, man. Talk about a moment. Talk about a moment.
And I think it was years. Like I don't think any feeling like that has hit me since then.
Yeah, man. Like, yo. You talk about something that had you just cheering and everybody was heartbroken. And it's funny too, because, anime, most storytelling, pop culture storytelling is predictable. Like, there are obviously tropes that they hit and stuff like that. But, the telltale of a good story is like, the suspension of disbelief. Like, we know certain things are going to happen. We know that certain characters, like at some point we all knew that, okay, Sasuke's coming back to the village at some point.
Yep.
But talk about that moment with Rock Lee essentially dead on his feet. Man, did we all feel like we watched somebody's dream die. Like, I remember that. Like, we all felt like we just watched somebody who wanted nothing more than their hard work to be paid off, and then to have that dream decimated in an unfair way. And he still gave it his all and was able to push back. That broke hearts, man.
No, because I actually thought he was, when I saw that, I thought he was going to lose like outright. But he was able to like push back.
Yeah. I think everybody did. I mean, they hinted at it that he was clearly like strong and that he was clearly, you know, stronger than we knew. So I wasn't surprised that he was able to keep up with Gaara. I was surprised to the extent. And then I was surprised at how far he pushed him. And I think that is what really just like, so at the end, like you're broken. Then you find out that like, he has like the shards and his like the bone is shattered and like can't really be reformed. So you think that that's it. Like you really do think that like, oh wow, this is how this character leaves. Like he doesn't die, but this is how we never see, like we know this character becomes like a background player.
Oh, and then later on down the road, he's back.
Yeah, and oh man, what a reintroduction too. But for that moment, man, I remember just the heartbreak everybody felt.
The good old animes.
The good old animes, man.
Oh, like a lot of people don't remember like those days. You didn't have channels really to watch stuff, and it wasn't. Nope. You watched fan subs.
Yeah, you did, because I know. Hey, look, I bought the entire like series off of like eBay. Somebody burnt it, you know, nice little slip covers and all that stuff, and that's how I watched it, because there was no way I was paying like I was a kid. I was no way I was paying like $30 for what, like 6 episodes on a disc for like part 1 of season 1 and 2. It was like I couldn't. No, there was no.
Oh yeah,
there was
the way they did it.
Oh god, it was brutal how they did it, man.
I still have the fans of Naruto on DVDs.
Same here. Same here.
All burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Aiden says hi.
Hello, Aiden. Yeah, but going back to the like Sword Arts Online thing, it's going to have an anime too.
Mm-hmm. They
will air it, but if you buy the Ultimate Edition of the game, you get the anime early.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a mini movie.
Nice. Okay, so you guys recommended Apothecary Diaries to me. Did any of you get to check out Breaker New Waves or Breaker and Breaker New Waves?
I've been busy with that Minecraft.
Well, that is my homework then. I don't know the next time I will be on, but I really would like you guys to look for The Breaker. It's not an anime, it's a manga, but The Breaker and Breaker New Waves, so that we can discuss it. And you want to talk about, because I want to see if you guys feel like I do, like in terms of the of like talk about a project that needs to get made that will never get made. It doesn't seem like it doesn't have the attention on it, but man, talk about something that would be beautiful if they ever made it.
But I'm definitely adding that to my list to watch. I still need to catch up on this week's animes. I haven't got caught up.
The only one I've been managing to stay on top of was Jack of all trades.
Yep, that's the only one I was managed because that was earlier in the week.
I go out of my way to make sure I stay up on that one.
I haven't caught up on that one, but I will put it on my list.
Yeah, but I'm watching.
Have you started it, Mav, or just not really checked it out at all?
I haven't started it. Apothecary Diaries is my one that I was able to get into or start, and I loved it, so that became my my focus.
Excuse me, gotcha.
Yeah, but I definitely will check it out. I mean, I trust you guys' recommendations, so it's definitely going to be on my list to check out.
Ross, the old Gunslinger Stratos.
Gunslinger Stratus. Okay, I'll check that out too.
It's like an SAO alternative anime.
Okay. I recommend you you finish Shippuden. Shippuden is like, the ending is good. There's obviously some missed stuff, but there are parts of Shippuden that are really, really great. The entire Shikamaru arc is amazing. Like that entire beat is awesome. The ending is awesome. There's just a lot of stuff in between that I just it kind of like just didn't flow right for me.
Like I was able to finish it. It was just like, yeah. Then I didn't watch any of Boruto.
No,
I didn't watch it. I watched like one episode. Like, nah.
You watched Shippuden, but you haven't watched Naruto. Is that what I'm following? Am I following correctly? So you watched Shippuden, but you didn't watch Naruto at all?
No, I watched.
I haven't watched anything Naruto, Naruto, Shippuden, none of it.
I will tell you to watch Naruto. You won't talk about an anime that like became the blueprint, like for a generation, for everything that followed. Like Naruto changed anime. That's undeniable. Like anime fights, there's anime fights before Naruto, and then there's anime fights after Naruto. So it's one of those things you gotta watch it, if for nothing else than to watch and see where it all came from. And yes, I did. I have watched. I can never pronounce that anime. Can either of you?
Which one?
Night.
Gachi
Kuta?
Is it Gachi Akuta? I can never pronounce it.
Gachi Akuta?
Yes, I love it. I haven't finished it, but I'm loving it. But I love Soul Eater, so it's like right there, and it's very much. I think isn't it made by like one of his assistants?
Don't remember.
Yeah, because he did.
Mentioning Soul Eater, are you watching Fire Force? Considering that's the prequel to Soul Eater.
I haven't. I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't started it yet. Okay. So I read the manga for Soul Eater. I loved it. There's things that I definitely feel like they should have pulled from the alternate ending that the anime did. But all in all, loved it. But I haven't started Fire Force yet. I haven't.
Saying you knew the two series were connected, right?
Yeah, I knew they were connected because
Because apparently this most recent Fire Force episode was making the headlines as like a 10 out of 10 or dang near perfect episode, and it was revolving around Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, um, based on what I'm understanding, Arthur has a large part to do in how we got Excalibur, for obvious reasons.
Oh, really? Okay, now I definitely have to check it out.
I would say, because think about it. In Fire Force, you constantly have Arthur referring to Excalibur, Excalibur, Excalibur. Well, the Fire Force is the prequel universe, per se, to Soul Eater. Well, you're getting a little bit of insight on how Excalibur came to be.
Okay.
And how Lord Death came to be. And the Soul Eater universe as a whole, like, basically, from my understanding, there's a couple of characters in there that basically rework the entire world, universe, per se, in order to craft it into the Soul Eaterverse.
Yeah, I remember when the anime. So wait, does this is the final season of Fire Force, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, so then this is so basically the people who've never read the manga who didn't know that it was the prequel. This is okay, so this is the same thing that happened when the manga finally kind of flipped that switch and people realized, because I remember that was all over the internet at that point. Like people were like super like, oh my god, it's connected, and yeah, and then like they were surprised, and it was like, and I remember like I was like, I don't know why you're surprised. It's the same creator, like it's like it makes sense, like you know.
Well, about to say, even stuff out of the same creator, they don't always link the universes together. It's very rare, honestly, that many creators do that.
Yeah. Or they'll put like
is
Easter
rare.
egg when people read too much into it when it's just like an Easter egg or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I mean, I love that he's continuing to play in that universe. I hope he does a sequel. I mean, Maka was talk about one of my like I love anime and I love that we get so many good series, but sometimes it does feel like because of the glut of it, like there are characters that get washed over just because there's always like another badass character, another cool character. But Maka was a moment, man. Like talk about like a great character. Like I loved Maka, man. I really, really dug her as a character. And I would love to see her again. And I know that there was the series Soul Eater not, but like I would.
That was god awful. I'm sorry.
I never got to that one.
I never got into it, but
it was like when Soul Eater not was announced and came out, I had hopes for it since Soul Eater had already set the bar, and it failed miserably. Like it was just not good.
Yeah. No, I just want to see more Maka. Like Maka, Black Star, and Soul. Like Kid Death. I remember the part where I dug the anime, but the part that really flipped my switch was when I think they were learning to train together, and then Maka, like this is when she's not getting along with Black Star, and she, I think she's complaining to like the teacher and basically like she doesn't want to work with him and yada yada yada, and he essentially just calls her a bitch. Like he's like, and I think they get like he tells her like you can hit me, but understand like once you hit me, we're going all out. Like, and I loved that moment, that little moment between the two of them. That was the part that really flipped my switch in the anime, where I was just like, this is dope. Especially since, clearly Black Star was like a riff on Naruto and everything. But that was the moment where where it really it showed you there was more to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that I think Soul Eater did really well. It did really well with peeling those layers back behind characters that you feel that you feel are one note or like joke characters. They did a good job of depth on them.
I might have to watch Fire Force now.
Fire
Only watched
Force, the animation looks amazing. I haven't watched it, but the animation looks absolutely stunning. I would say yeah, just off of that.
I believe I finished season 1 and just never went back to it. I may have to now. Now that I'm seeing like just how it integrates later in the later seasons into the Solar universe, but I digress. So that's time for that.
Who has time for that?
Maybe I'll find time to make time at some point, but not anytime soon.
Knight, I just want to say I appreciate all the little factoids you put up when I'm on. Like I really do appreciate like all the little. I know I don't call them all out, Knight, but like all the little factoids, just I love them. It's like it's International Women's Day. Like shout out to all the strong like female anime like creator like characters. I've been watching. I just haven't like had the like been able to slip them in. So thank you.
You know, it was kind of ironic. I actually found an article when you were on a little bit of a tangent earlier. The apparently Tokyo Ghoul's creator was saying that sometimes bad anime adaptations are needed because the whole intent of anime is to draw people to the source material of the show, and if the anime sticks to the source material, then there's a good chance the source material won't get as much attention. But the minute they start deviating from the source material, the people that do know the source material start calling it out, and then it drives the people that are like anime only to the source material, and that's the whole point.
I can see that.
I mean, I love both, but at the same time, because like for instance, High School DxD season 3, with no knowledge of the light novel, was a great series and wrapped up in a very good way. But for the people that knew the novel, they were furious per se because of how they did it. For the simple fact of there's so much more to it. Why did they like stray so far to create almost a conclusive ending to a story that still had so much more to offer? But it's like the anime tried to close it too early, and when they tried to retcon the anime back on track, unfortunately by switching studios, the art design was just slightly off to where it wasn't as captivating to the audience. But with all of these shows that haven't had new material out in like a long period of time, like that are taking 10 and 15 years to come back, I still have hope for it to come back at some point. And hopefully TNK takes it back, but I doubt it.
You never know.
Yep.
You never know. It could happen. And, you know, we are fortunate also to be living in a time where they're redoing series too. So
exactly.
That's a very
Well, it is 10 o'clock. Don't know where the time went.
I ranted and you listened for some weird reason.
I don't know why I did that. Why'd we do that, Darren?
That's a great question. I mean, it took me 20 minutes just to even say anything.
So, Mavrick, do you have anything you'd like to say?
I do. And I hope I do not get in trouble for this.
Oh, God.
But I guess this is where we can officially announce that we will be having, in addition to On Key, they will be, for the adults, the On Key After Dark portion of On Key, with an amazing team that is heading it and creating the content related to that portion of the con. We will be announcing it on socials and on the website shortly after this goes off the air. I don't want to announce the team working on it yet, but stay tuned for that for the people who will listen and are listening to this now. But yeah, no, for the adults, the 18 plus, the 21 plus, I'm sorry, make sure I say that right. The 20 plus portion of On Key will be known as On Key After Dark. Things are gonna get very horny.
Oh no.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
Thank you. That means that Say So Kitty can't go.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. And thank you again for having me on. I hope you guys read The Breaker and The Breaker New Waves. I hope anybody who hears this comes out to attend On Key in November. We're very, very excited for it. Follow us on the socials, join the Discord. Hopefully I didn't piss Pin off by announcing that. But I know she will be announcing that pretty soon, like right after this. So I think I'm in the clear there. But if I die, this was a good glass conversation.
Okay, so if you disappear, we know what happened.
Yeah, and blame me.
I have to say, I will officiate your funeral. I guess I don't know.
Oh, please do. I don't know if you'll be able to speak. I already have all that stuff lined up. At some point, I'm pissing somebody off and causing damage. You gotta look. You can't live like me and not operate with plans already set in motion.
Okay. I hope that you put Kumi as your chief pallbearer.
No, but wonderful thing I need to add to the list. Thank you. Oh my God, that's a wonderful idea.
I'm not laughing.
And Rosso, I'm glad you appreciated the rant, man. Like I really, I'm passionate about this stuff. These guys are passionate about it. This is a very cool platform that they have. Knight, it's good to just have you in the chat talking again. Rosso, you too. So yeah, I'm glad you guys appreciated my stuff. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about all facets of it, and I believe these guys are too. And yeah, this is a really good platform. Support it, and let people know they deserve all of the eyes and all of the attention and stuff. So spread the gospel of the Anime-Zing radio. Yep.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night.